Well, before we get started on this rant, let me understand something. The Chicago Bears don't need a new stadium. The Chicago Bears want a new stadium. Now you're asking yourself, well, why would they want a new stadium? Well, in my opinion, and this is my opinion only, greed. They want to make more money. They want to do what other teams are doing, moving their stadium to a brand new city, brand new place, brand new state even, so they could get a better deal and make more money. And that's exactly what the Chicago Bears want to do because they're considering moving to Indiana. And the government in the state of Indiana is all too happy to help them along. As a matter of fact, a bill in the Indiana Senate has already passed out of committee and goes now to the full Senate. It says, hey, we're going to set up a commission, a group of people that can set up the entire deal from getting the land, getting all the construction done, to getting everything done, three-man board. And they can get everything done, even issue bonds. That's how serious Indiana is getting about having the Chicago Bears moving from, well, Chicago to Gary, Indiana. That's right, Gary, Indiana. Now, a lot of you may not know where Gary, Indiana is. Well, it's on the northwest side of northwest corner of Indiana. Gary, Indiana was famous for a song in the movie Music Man. Little Ronnie Howard, you remember him, Opie? Little Ronnie Howard sang the song about Gary, Indiana. And of course, the Jackson 5 came from Gary, Indiana. You can go tour their house if you choose to. But the whole story is other cities in the state of Indiana, the northern portion, northwest corner, are trying to get the Chicago Bears to move to their area. And the Chicago Bears are going, okay, well, we'll take a look at that because they're playing a game of chicken. You must understand what the game is. It's chicken flat out. And who they're putting against each other? Illinois versus Indiana. You see, the Bears bought a property out there in Arlington Park. It's way west of Chicago. It's in the suburbs, as they say. It's a large piece of ground. It was a racetrack, so it's got a lot of room. The problem they ran into is twofold. One, the people in that area are going, whoo-hoo, new tax dollars coming in, man. We are going to make a killing here. Bears don't want to pay a whole lot of taxes. The second thing they want is the infrastructure, all the stuff underground, all the stuff that needs to be done. They want the state of Illinois to pay for it. Roughly, it's about $750 million. And they want the Illinois legislature to give them money. Now, the legislature's going, we ain't got the money, man. We are so far in debt, we can't see out of the debt we're in. And they're saying, no, we can't do it. So the McCaskey family, who owns the Bears, are saying, well, okay, you won't do it. We will go someplace else. Now, please understand this. You take a look at some other stadiums in the NFL. Gillette Stadium for Boston. Gillette Stadium is 30 miles away from Boston. I mean, it's way outside of Boston. The New York Jets and the New York Giants actually play in New Jersey. They don't play in New York. And the latest one, this is a good one. Kansas City Chiefs. See, the Chiefs had a problem. They've been trying to get their stadium upgraded, and now things haven't worked out too well with the folks in Missouri because the Chiefs Stadium, Arrowhead Stadium, is located in Kansas City, Missouri. Well, the other side of the river, right downtown Kansas City, is another Kansas City, Kansas. Other side of the river, right? Well, the Kansas said, well, Kansas City, we want the team in our state. And they are offering and willing to build them a brand new stadium, a dome stadium, apparently. And they get everything. They get all the proceeds. They get even the rent paid, the lease paid. They are getting the biggest sweetheart deal that you have ever seen. And it will make them make more money because they will get money from everything. And frankly, even have the lease payments paid for them. So they're moving from Kansas City to Kansas City. Okay, moving from one state to the other state. So there is precedence for the Bears to make this kind of move, but will they? And that's where the game of chicken comes in. So the McCaskey family says, okay, Illinois, you won't give us the money that we want. You won't give us do all the underground stuff that needs to be done, all the utility stuff that needs to be done, the $750 million infrastructure. We're going to see about moving to Indiana. Governor of Indiana, Mike Brown, says, yes, we would love to have you come over to Indiana because, Well, it's only 15 miles from the downtown stair from the stadium, from Soldier Field, which was built in 1924, refurbished in the early 2000s. Looks like a toilet bowl to me, but that's just my opinion. Well, anyway, they're just saying it's 15 miles to the border of Indiana, and it's fewer miles from where the Soldier Field is to the place in Gary where they want to build than it is from Soldier Field to out there in the suburbs of Illinois where the racetrack was. Shorter distance. So now the game of chicken goes on. Who gets what? Who gives what? Who's going to get the best deal? And who will blink first? And that's the cause. Who is going to blink first? All right. So what is Gary doing? Well, Gary's come up with three different sites. And they're all close to the interstate, 80-90. Site A is over there at the Gary West End. It's 400 acres. And it's right next door to the Hard Rock Casino, right across from it. So you can go over there and watch a football game, go gamble. Yeah, you can do all of that. That's in the Gary West End. Then the second site is over there at Buffington Harbor. Now, that's the smallest site. It's 145 acres in the harbor by an active harbor. And it's right over near the Chicago Gary International Airport. So if you want people flying in, you got an airport. And the third site, this is the biggie. Right there on the lake shore, it's called Miller Beach. It's 760 acres right on the lake. Now, there's been a design the Gary people have come up with. They design, you can take a look at what they envision, having a whole entertainment district, a whole brand new stadium. But that stadium that they're designing is, well, it's an open stadium. I think the Bears want a closed dome, and the reason they want a closed dome is to get all the action. Get the Super Bowl coming to their place, because they ain't going to go to Soldier Field. I can tell you right now, that ain't going to happen. Closed dome, got a chance. Big events, big concerts, big sporting events. Closed dome, they're going to get it, and the Bears would get all the revenue, because that's what they want. Now, will this happen? Well, nobody really knows. Right now, like I said, the game is chickens going on. You got the two parts. Illinois, Indiana, they're going at each other. Somebody's got to duck, somebody's got to move. So will the state of Illinois finally pony up $750 million? Now the governor says, we're going to get it done. And if the governor's got enough clout, he may in fact get it done. But the issue still with the Arlington Park is the people who want to tax the heck out of the McCaskey family and the Bears. Because the Bears want to keep all the money. They don't want to give any money out to anybody. And they want to spend less taxes. Indiana's going to give them a rollover deal to get here in the state of Indiana. So we say, well, we got two teams. We got the Colts down in Indy, and we got the Bears up in Gary, the Gary Bears. Where will this end up? Well, right now, I don't know. But I can tell you this. The Bears don't need a new stadium. The Bears want a new stadium. And they're going to go wherever they get the most money, the best deal, and the least money comes out of their pockets. Because that's the way it works in the NFL. The owners want everything, and they want to make sure the average peasant, you and me, pay for it. Will we? Probably. It's the way things work out in sports, isn't it? Well, I think what is a famous queen says, let them eat cake. In this case, it's let them have their NFL football. Now you know.